Hello, this is Joanna of the Napa County Office of Education, coordinator of the Mariposa and Bridging Brothers program. This presentation is going to give you some basic information about how to start your own Mariposa or Bridging Brothers group. There are many benefits to being in a youth group. One of them includes helping young people develop important personal and interpersonal skills. It can also help young people gain self-confidence and self-esteem, and can help reduce the risk of becoming involved in unsafe activities such as using drugs and alcohol. First impressions are important, so you want to make sure to be prepared when recruiting students for the groups. Target a population, so that means that learning about the interests and cultures of the students that you are trying to recruit. Learning where they hang out, what kind of things they like to do. Like, for example, do they like to play video games? Do they like to play sports? What kind of music do they listen to? And you can include all those things into your groups to make it fun for them. However, keep in mind that it's good to have a diverse group. Since you do not work in the schools, teachers, coaches, and other school staff will be very important in helping identify and helping you recruit students for the groups because one, they know the students, and two, they have relationships with the students, so they can introduce you to them and recommend them to join. You can also ask teachers if they would allow you to do a brief presentation or announcement in their classrooms in order to recruit. Whether you are hosting an informational table during lunch or doing a formal classroom presentation, remember, first impressions are very important. So you want to make sure to be prepared on what you are going to say and what features of the program you want to highlight when you are recruiting. Think about what you think would make the program attractive to your audience. You want to make sure to sound enthusiastic. To make an even stronger presentation, it's good to share testimonials of students that have been in the program, stating why they recommend it and how it helped them. Using pictures and other media also are great tools, and you can always direct them to the Mariposa website, which is www.mariposaprogram.org. Remember to keep the presentation brief, as most people will only remember maybe 3 things that you tell them. So choose those 3 things wisely. If you have the capacity, you can come up with an interactive activity to keep your audience engaged. There are many activities that you can find online. Make sure that you collect the names and the contact information of those who are interested in joining the groups. Make sure that you follow up with them within a week, or else they're going to lose interest and feel that we did not consider them important to follow up with them in a timely manner. You can also hand out brochures, which I can provide, which will include our contact information. The interview process is optional. However, it could be very beneficial because interviewing students will help in making the group more formal, and the participants will get the impression that they are going to be held accountable and to a higher standard. Instead of leaving it up to the students to join a group as an option, the interview process is great to get more commitment out of the students, especially if your goal is to be focused more on leadership. The interview will inform the participants about expectations in the group, and it will also be a good way to get to know them on a one-on-one basis. It can also allow you to learn about their own personal goals and what they hope to get out of the programs. However, the interview process can be very time-consuming. To set up an interview, you want to make sure to contact the student selected and schedule a time and place to meet. It is important that you have the time and the date in which the group will meet to make sure that they are able to commit to that schedule. If they can't commit, you can offer to keep them on the list for another group, and you can also ask them what days they think would work best for them. If the time you set up for the group is a conflict with the majority of the students that you interview, you may want to consider changing the time. However, those who are committed will make the time and effort to make it work for them. The ideal location to meet includes classrooms, in the schools, or in a public area, like for example a Starbucks. It's good to have a panel of interviewers, which can include other students in the program, volunteers, or staff. Make sure to ask questions which will give you an insight about the student. Once the interview is over, make sure to let them know what the next steps will be before they leave. You can say that you will call them, but give them a specific time frame. Here are some tips to keep in mind when you are recruiting. Make sure to listen to their interests instead of just talking. Personalize what is important to make a real personal connection. If they feel you are interested in them, they will feel more comfortable. Ask them to participate in a very specific way and be enthusiastic, and record what they say for when you talk to them later. People join groups, organizations, or clubs for different reasons. However, it has to be meaningful to them. Some reasons include that they believe that the cause is worthy, and other reasons include being motivated to meet people with similar interests. It is also a learning opportunity and an opportunity to develop leadership skills. The true art of group facilitation is retaining members. This is all going to depend on the relationship that you build with your students. Think about someone in your own life who you trust and who you enjoy their company. What characteristics do they have that make you feel comfortable with them? Are they welcoming? Do they look happy to see you? So here are some tips to create that same atmosphere in your group. Make the members feel appreciated. That means to be a good listener and focus on what the other person is saying, not on what you are about to say next. Invite them to be part of the conversation and be enthusiastic. Make them feel that their presence makes a difference. Let them know that there is a chance for advancement, opportunity for growth. Give them public and private recognition. Feel capable of handling the tasks offered. So that means that you give them the confidence and you believe that they can handle the projects that you are working on. Give them a sense of belonging and teamwork, and make them feel like they're involved in the process. Thank you for listening. Again, if you need any further information, please feel free to contact me at any time. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.